This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Tuesday, March the 11th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Government is projecting it will spend less in the new financial year. The Fernandez Stewart administration has projected total expenditure at more than $3.9 billion. That's 1.9% less than for the current year ending this month. This will be aided by cuts in subsidies, grants to individuals, public institutions, statutory boards, as well as personal emoluments. The balance of payments deficit is also smaller at $1.4 billion, and government is anticipating it will earn $2.4 billion in revenue. The figures are outlined in the 2014 to 2015 estimates of revenue and expenditure laid in the House of Assembly this morning. Don't blame us. That's what Finance Minister Chris Sinclair is saying about Barbados' failure to execute a $60 million project to upgrade Cat's Castle, Greenfield, the Garden Land, and Allen View. He was responding to charges by opposition MPs that the money had gone back to the Inter-American Development Bank due to government's inaction. But Sinclair said the project didn't fully get off the ground because the administration couldn't get the areas surveyed despite tenders being sent out, and some of the residents did not have clear land titles. As a result, he said the cabinet felt that the program was too large and too involved. Lovers of Mount Gay rum can breathe easy. Mount Gay Distilleries Limited is still producing the spirits. It's the rum refinery of Mount Gay Limited that has closed its doors. In an effort to clear the air after managing director at the refinery Frank Ward confirmed that the distillery had closed last September, managing director of Mount Gay Distilleries Limited, Rafael Grishoni, said today that production of Mount Gay rum continues as normal. He says operations at the Mount Gay distilleries have not been affected by the closure of the rum refinery. Grishon says while there's a historical and supply relationship between the two companies, which have facilities at Mount Gay St. Lucie, they're separate and distinct entities. 29 years to the day of the death of Barbados' second Prime Minister, Tom Adams. The people of St. Thomas, who he once represented, have been remembering him. Current Representative Cynthia Ford was among members of the Barbados Labour Party who took part in a wreath-laying ceremony in his honor at the St. Michael's Cathedral, where Adams, his father, the late Sir Gradley Adams, and his mother, Grace Lady Adams, were also interred.
We miss him today as we did 29 years ago, 40 years ago, because as was said by the other constituents, Mr. Adams has left a legacy when it comes to embracing people and making them feel comfortable, and the vision for education as well.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
In the region, some 1,500 Haitians have filed a new lawsuit against the United Nations over the cholera outbreak that has killed thousands in the Caribbean nation. The lawsuit, which was filed today in a Brooklyn federal court, seeks compensation for deaths and illnesses and funding for clean water in Haiti, which was devastated by a 2010 earthquake. The new lawsuit also asks the court to declare that the UN has no immunity. Scientific studies have showed that cholera was likely introduced in Haiti by UN peacekeepers from Nepal, where the disease is endemic. Cholera has sickened nearly 700,000 Haitians and killed more than 8,400 as of December 23rd last year. Internationally now, the Prime Minister of Libya has been fired. The Parliament took the decision after a tanker laden with oil from a rebel-held port reportedly broke through a naval blockade. The Defense Minister is acting as Prime Minister in the interim. That's been the 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 tomorrow morning. In the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. Subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Stay tuned. The Business Minute is up next.
The Business Minute is brought to you by Signia Financial Group.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.
This is the Barbados Today Business Minute for Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. I'm Vic Fernandes. An agricultural expert suggests Barbados is capable of feeding itself, but she says farmers will have to change the way they do business. Jean Lowry, who heads the local chapter of the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, IICA, says if farmers are to be competitive, they must plan their production. She points out that too many local farmers are growing the same crops and not enough, and this could be holding back their growth.
You go to places like the Cheapside Market and you take a look at what's on the stalls, there's a lot of similarities. And so if you could in fact start planning that production a little bit better so that everybody's not selling at the same thing. I went looking for cilantro, and in all of those stalls I think there was only 2 that had cilantro at that particular day on that particular morning. Probably a week later everybody had cilantro. So just an example.
Businessman Robert Pitcher advises small business owners to look beyond banks for financing. He contends that banks demand too much from entrepreneurs who are seldom successful in securing loans. Pitcher, the owner of Fun & Son Publishing, tells Barbados Today family and close friends should not be overlooked, and he suggests they may very well be the best option.
In taking your family to look at the proposed business and that it is workable, it should be the first place you should look for money is from them to bring them in as shareholders in your business.
Digicel Jamaica is reporting strong double-digit growth, a 40% increase in data revenues and data plan subscribers over the last quarter ending December 2013. Chief Executive Officer Barry O'Brien attributes the strong performance to what he calls effective strategies over the past year. O'Brien reports the company added an additional 200,000 subscribers to its 4G mobile network. He's also buoyed by the market's response to Digicel's line of smartphones. And now for today's financial tip. Take the risk, but be always prepared for the outcome. That's been the Barbados Today Business Minute. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Vic Fernandes.
To my people out there working hard to expand your horizons, chasing a flawless dream. Keep your eyes on the prize and we don't look back. It's forward thinking, on to the new stuff. It's time to lay bricks on the foundation of your future.
Get set with Signia to be sure the world will be yours. Take you to exceptional, incredible new heights. And get set with Signia.
Signia, quality solutions for your financial needs.